night long.
Oh my goodness. What's good, y'all? So Making the Walk podcast, episode 13 on a hot, ridiculously hot Thursday.
I thought you were going to say Hot 100.
No, we're recording this one later in the week, and the reason is we wanted to really focus on this particular card. When I asked you about it earlier in the week, you were like, "Yeah, we should go back and watch some fights." So,
and watch some fights we did.
Yeah, we did. And so, we're going to talk about UFC 291. Before we get into it, remember, like, subscribe, all those good things. But I want to talk about 6 fights, and I think that we're going to probably spin off into a lot of different things as we talk into the fights. But I want to start like at the bottom of that listing, which is something that I think that wouldn't even normally be at the bottom of a card. But
you talking about prelims? We're talking about main card. Derrick Lewis.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
It being on the bottom of the card of the prelims, is that what you're saying?
When you remember seeing Derrick Lewis for free?
Last time you paid the ticket for us to go to the... Nah. I don't know.
He's a main event fighter, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I think it has a lot to do with, the past couple of performances.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a problem with it.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite fighters, but I don't know if I have a problem with it based on, his past couple fights. But I mean, like he said, the only time he's ever been knocked out was, tied to Avasa, and the other times we've got an early stoppage, and I'm trying to recall,
he was like, they're just trying to wrestle. Like,
that's just, that's MMA though.
That's a Derrick Lewis response if I ever heard one. Like,
this is true, but you know what's good is that we get to see a 6-pack on Derrick Lewis. I don't know that I've ever seen that. So,
or at least the first 2. I think he said at least the first 2.
Oh, he put stipulations on his 6-pack.
Nah, but I think that he does feel like he's in really good shape. He doesn't feel injured like he was in the previous fights.
Yeah.
So he's coming in fresh, and Rogerio de Lima is a good fighter. By the time they fight, it will show that de Lima is a top 15 heavyweight now. I think he's the number 15. And so, like, he deserves to be there. So it's actually going to be a really good fight. It really is. Yeah. And De Lima is the one that's favored, by the way. Derrick Lewis is an underdog. So it should be interesting. And plus, heavyweights at altitude, they're going to be in Salt Lake, and they're heavyweights. That's an interesting situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think that
who do you got in that one? Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, I'm going Derrick. I don't care who I think might win or whatever. I'm going Derrick. So
yeah, it's just hard to go against him.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think that he's any worse than he was before he went on this losing skid. I think that he's the same fighter. He just had some extenuating circumstances. Being injured, it's hard for you to train and be healthy, I think. And
yeah, I agree. I can see Lima probably trying to submit him. So I'm really hoping Derrick has been working on takedown defense, and I'm not sure just getting up will work all the time. Yeah. So,
I mean, I think that De Lima's got some heavy hands too, but everybody at heavyweight has heavy hands. So
Big ass. He's a huge dude and little baby
Yeah.
egghead.
Yeah, he does have like a little small little head, but which makes it harder to hit him. A little head, but
oh, that's very. That's that's a take.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm always excited for Derrick fights. I'm pretty emotionally involved in them. Really sad when he loses and stuff. So I'm hoping he gets a win. But if not,
definitely get bummed out.
If not, I hope he retires and goes to like bare knuckle. I need that square.
BKFC?
I need that bingo square.
He can make more money in BKFC for sure. And he got some big old hands, man. He will hurt somebody. And it would be the best, like, that would be the best champions that they could possibly have is Derrick Lewis and Mike Platinum Perry. Like, that would be amazing for them.
Mike is
Perry
kind of
is
small,
the star
right?
over there. They can't fight. I'm saying, like, for them to have two personalities in their promotion.
Yeah. That would be dope.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Come on, Derrick.
Yeah. You want to lose now? Nah,
no, never want him to lose, but, something to consider. You make more money, you get that Tesla situation taken care of,
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I know that he said that okay, so was it a water well? Like,
man,
does he have like a hydro pump? Like,
I don't even know what a hydro pump is, man. So let's check it out. What the heck is a hydro pump?
I think it's where.
So that's just like how the electricity in the house.
Yeah. But
yeah, it is. It's a little. I've never seen it. Power. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if he's in Houston, they got enough water to. They got enough. Gupta water to get that thing going.
Yeah, cool. Got a lot of water.
I didn't realize I'm looking at the prelims at the cards, and I didn't realize Trevin Giles was going to be fighting too.
Yeah, he is. And he's fighting Gabriel Bonfim. That should be a pretty good fight, to be honest. Bonfim is like, he has the brother that's in the UFC, and they fought on the same card, and they both won, and in spectacular fashion. I actually think that he might be like the second best of those two, but he's still pretty exciting. And Trevin Giles has gotten a lot better, in his last few fights. So I think that should be a sneaky, under the radar, could be fight of the night type of fight,
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot he got knocked out by Dricus.
Who did? Oh, Giles? Oh, yeah, in middleweight? Yeah, but he's a favorite. He's a big favorite, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Who you probably leaning toward? Trevin?
Yeah.
That's a safe pick.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like kind of looking at his stats, and he's got some pretty good takedown defense and shit, so he might make it out of there. I hope he does. I like him.
He's a former cop. He used to be a cop.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where's he from? Where is he from? I don't see where he's from off the top, but
I can't remember. But yeah, I do remember that he used to be a cop. So from a cop to somebody that used to highlight as a little superhero down in Houston, Kevin Holland against Michael Chiesa.
Wait, Kevin Holland is from Houston?
One? Yeah.
I didn't know that. I wonder where. Where from?
I don't know.
Why aren't him and I guess I would kind of expect him and what's his face
Derrick?
to be? Yeah.
Cool.
A little, a little closer, and maybe even, in the same gym or something. I don't know.
I think that it's just they came up different ways, like different. They approached MMA with different paths. So I don't think that their paths necessarily crossed. And now that they're in, I'm sure that they've met and been cordial or whatnot. But I've never
Mm.
seen them necessarily like together like that. Who I
Yeah,
do see
me neither.
I see Kevin Holland with Terrence McKinney a lot,
Yeah.
but yeah, and I think that they have kind of a brother type of relationship where Terrence, being the younger one, looks up to Kevin. But yeah, no, that's true. I haven't seen them together. Maybe since they're on this card, maybe that'll
Yeah.
change. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Well,
So
Michael
what do you think?
Chiesa, I mean, I do think he'll win, but I mean, I'm going Holland. Is he a better striker than Chiesa? Because that might be his only shot.
So I'll tell you what I think. I think that Kevin Holland is a better striker. I don't necessarily think it's particularly close. I think that Chiesa he has some tricks in his bag, and he's a much better striker than he was when he won the Ultimate Fighter.
Hmm.
But I think that Kevin Holland is still a more dynamic striker. He's got that lankiness. He's able to throw a lot of different kinds of attacks, especially his kicks. They're real, almost Izzy like the way that he throws his kicks. You almost feel like that's another person. I know we mentioned Yair last week, but and that Kevin is another person that would benefit from training with
Is he?
Israel. Yeah,
Hmm.
because their body style or their body, um, the way they're built is
Yeah.
very, very similar. So I think that that would be cool. But I think that Kevin Holland also has comparable jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt too. So um, I think that them being on the ground, I think that Kies is a more aggressive grappler. He's always looking for different types of submissions, but I think that Kevin Holland is good enough on the ground that that won't be an issue for him. So I think that he outstrikes him, and I think that he wins.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at his stats here, and he's got a lot more strikes landed than Chiesa, which are
Yeah, I'm
what?
sure it's got to be a massive difference. Kiss has probably got like one,
Yeah.
and
No,
Kevin
yeah, you're
Holland's
not.
got
So wait, did you say
yeah
one?
yeah
One significant strike landed for professional UFC fighter. Just one single little strike. Is that what you said?
yeah that's the one.
One.
No, not
The
one in his whole career. I'm
disrespect.
saying one per like his significant strikes per minute or whatnot.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. So he's got like total 316 landed, and Kevin has 884. So
Yeah, that's a pretty
yeah,
big difference.
yeah. So per minute, Kevin's at what 4.12, and yeah, Kies is 1.88. So
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, he's a pretty good counter striker. So and he does have some power. So what he likes to do is catch somebody with something, follow him to the ground and submit him. That's why he has so many submissions. He uses his hands to set up his grappling, and Kevin Holland is more of a, he wants to knock you out, but he'll submit you if he needs to. So I think that Kevin just has an
A little
easier
bit more
path to
experience
victory.
too. Yeah, he does.
He's more consistently fighting right now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got to
So
be careful with
I
those
lean towards
submissions.
Kevin.
That's
Yeah,
it.
no,
Kevin got
yeah,
submissions too, but we'll see.
he does.
I think, yeah, I do think Kiesa is going to win. Still going for Holland though.
Here's another thing too that we have to look at after the fight is done. If Kevin does beat Chiesa is ranked right now. Kevin Holland is not. This whole time he hasn't been ranked, since he's been in welterweight. And
Dude, that
so
was
I
today.
think that he once he beats if he beats Michael Chiesa,
Oh,
then
they'll put
that's
him at
going to put a
12.
number by his name. And so now we got something interesting at welterweight. If he gets into the rankings, now we got some interesting stuff happening at welterweight. So
Yeah, there's a lot of fights there for him.
yeah, I mean, you think about the people that he fights some killers. He
Yeah,
fought Wonderboy. Wonderboy. You see how
I
high Wonderboy is
know.
ranked. You know.
Yeah, that's such a good fight too.
Yeah, well, I wish they weren't injured. But
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I got Kevin Holland as well. I think that's who takes that. So the old man fight on the card: Tony Ferguson, El Kukui against King Bobby Green. I don't know if he changed his name yet. Is it King Green now? Or is it King Bobby Green? I don't know.
Yeah. I saw him
But
yesterday. He got the little. I thought it just said King, like
well, that's his nickname. That's
embroidered
always been his
on his
nickname.
hat.
But he was going
But
to change his legal name to that, to just King Green. Yeah.
if you like it, I like it.
I like the whole name. You know.
I am going green on this one. I don't know if Tony's, you know, I haven't seen a lot of Tony. I haven't seen any of his interviews either. So just kind of like from, you know, mental health standpoint, I'm not sure what it's like, but I just want to go see him. Just fight, dude. Just damn. You know,
that's what I'm worried about, and I think that's why I haven't been watching so much of his content or things that he's involved in. He just looks like that prize fighter who's sticking around too long, and it's sad to watch. I mean, we felt that way about BJ Penn. Maybe people still feel that way about BJ Penn when he started getting in fights in the street
and all
like,
that
dude,
other stuff.
not...
Yeah,
and then start getting in fights and losing in the street. I'm like, dang, you can't beat the regular people now. Well, you know, but it just feels going down the wrong mental path for him. But that being said, I think he's gonna lose his fight, but I hope it's not
a horrible loss. You know,
yeah, not a Muhammad Ali
low-key,
situation.
I expect this to be a pretty good fight.
If
pretty good
Tony
against Chandler, so
if Tony is coherent, then he's a really good fighter. But I feel like there's these mental lapses in the fight, and that's where he gets caught.
Yeah, stay away from those cords and shit, be a good fight.
Cords. Everything cordless around you. Bluetooth.
Yeah, I'm going Bobby Green though.
Okay. King Bobby Green. Ooh. All right, so spoke about this man a moment ago. He actually the oldest fighter on the card. Stephen Thompson.
He's Pappy here. All right.
He is favored to beat Michel Pereira, who I think might be the most athletic fighter in the entirety of the UFC.
Yeah, he's flashy.
Is an athlete. I mean, Johnny Walker's an athlete too, and there's a lot of other really, really good. You know, Alex Volkanovski is a really good athlete, but it's just the way that he shows it is crazy. And I don't know how he makes welterweight. Does he look like he's 170 pounds? Like,
no, that dude is humongous.
He's massive.
He looks like he probably walk around like 215 or something.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
His nickname is what? In Spanish it looks like Demolidor. Wait, is he Brazilian? What is he?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. I mean, my Spanish isn't all that great, but that sounds like Demolisher.
Yeah. That sounds. And then he's fighting Wonderboy,
who is also.
I was wondering how that's going to work out when you got in your 40s. You still don't call yourself Wonderboy?
What's wrong with Wonderboy? I like Wonderboy.
Sound like Wonder Bread. I don't know. It sounds soft. But he ain't soft.
When you say it that way.
but he's not soft at all.
Okay. Soft. I think the translation for that is destructive.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what Google says.
How he fights. Yeah. Very destructive. Very, very destructive. I think it's athletically violent. That's how he is. Yeah. But
I don't know. I'm going to go for Wonderboy on this one. I mean, he can get caught, but I think he'll take this one.
Wonderboy's only been knocked out one time, and that was by Anthony Pettis right before one fight before Anthony Pettis left the UFC. Yeah, he
Well,
caught
I
him
meant
with a Superman
if
punch. It was out of nowhere, but like he doesn't get beat up like that.
I was thinking submission, maybe.
For who?
Okay, is his name Michel?
Yeah.
I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to. Is it also Pereira?
Yep.
Any relation?
Same size.
Yeah, I would think, I actually think Pereira's a little bit bigger looking, but it could just be his face and legs and shit. Like he's just hell of a specimen. So who are you going? Are you going Wonderboy or Mr. Destructive?
My heart is saying Wonderboy because I think he has I don't know. I just want to see him make a run, get another title fight. I just want to see it. And he's just such a nice dude. You just kind of root for him. Plus, he has a dope walkout.
Yeah.
Man.
Those are all valid reasons to be going for Wonderboy.
But I feel like Michel Pereira is so dangerous and weird with what he throws. He's so tall and he's so long. I feel like the opportunity for him to catch Wonderboy with some sort of weird attack, because when Wonderboy did get knocked out by Anthony Pettis, it was because it was not a traditional attack. When you attack Wonderboy with something traditional, he knows what it is. He knows what's probably going to follow it. He can get out of the way and set up his own stuff. But when you throw something weird at him, something offbeat, something just out of the ordinary, what Anthony Pettis caught him with was an offbeat Superman punch. That's all it was. Mm-hmm. But nobody's throwing. The people that he fought previously weren't throwing shots like that. They weren't throwing Superman punches and spinning wheel kicks and flying through the air for just out of nowhere, out of the blue. And Michel Pereira does that. So that's why I feel like he's going to catch him with something. If he stays weird, that should be his motto: stay weird. If he stays weird, he can catch Wonderboy with something. For sure.
Yeah,
I'm going Pereira.
Austin.
I just talked myself into it. I'm going Pereira.
Oh shit! Okay, I like it. Okay. Would you say his motto should be "Stay weird"? Yeah. That's like the Austin, Texas little slogan. Yes. So he should get that weird ass turtle with the real monster eyeballs.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, so what are we talking about? Wonderboy? You said Wonderboy. I said Michel Pereira, right? Okay.
Yeah. So there's no mute on here, huh? Because I just opened these pork grinds. I don't want to fuck your ears up.
You sound like you're chewing styrofoam. Oh my goodness. So, all right, so we got Jan Blachowicz against Alex Pereira. This is a big one. So
I need a breakdown, man. I need a breakdown because I'm going Pereira. I don't fucking know.
That's what you're gonna go with?
That's what I'm into. I don't know.
Why Pereira?
All right, so I mean, Jan's gonna do exactly what he did when Izzy came in, but Pereira's not as small as Izzy was when he fought Izzy. He's a big ass dude.
You're saying that you believe that Alex Pereira has better takedown defense than Israel Adesanya? That's what I'm hearing.
I just don't think it's. So who's okay? Did Izzy take him down extremely like easily, or because I don't remember right now.
He did, but I mean, it was so weird. Like, and
And then
it's
he didn't
different. It's different defending the takedown when you know it's coming versus when you don't.
exactly.
You know.
So like that's one thing. He knows that
Mm-hmm.
is probably the biggest hole in his game. My assumption is he's been working on that since he realized everyone was talking about Izzy probably, you know,
Taking him
trying to
down.
incorporate a little bit more grappling and taking him down, right? So,
Yeah.
he's been working with Teixeira, my uncle. So I'm assuming he's been polishing that up. And
I would think so.
but he's a big dude too. And
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that Jan would be a little, I don't know, more careful about takedowns there. Don't know.
Yeah.
He's dangerous.
It's hard.
That he's fast. I do think he's faster than Izzy. Like his striking anyway. I'm not sure if it's necessarily better, but I do think he's quicker, and I do think that he is more powerful too. Like he's got more power in his punches than Izzy. Even though I know he just got knocked out, okay, but I think there is a
that was just
difference
about the
when
trap. That
someone,
was just about the trap. The trap
yeah, exactly.
was so
Like
it
he just
worked.
got caught.
That's really what it came down to. But
So I might just low key be going for Pereira. I don't know that he necessarily like technique wise, stylistically, if he could win. I honestly haven't even really thought about it. I think I'm just going for him.
yeah, this one is hard to make a pick on because they they're really even in the sense because even though this is Alex Pereira's first fight at light heavyweight, you kind of because of how big he is, you don't even think about size being a situation because it feels like he's going to come in the bigger man, even though he's coming from a lower weight class. So you almost like push that to the side, and like the difference between Jan fighting Alex and Jan fighting Izzy is that size. Just like you said, like Izzy on fight night when him and Jan fought was around 193 pounds. He wasn't even at the limit. Alex Pereira is going to have to cut weight, just like he normally does. He's going to have to cut weight, just not as much.
Yeah.
So Alex is just naturally he's closer to being a light heavyweight than he is a middleweight, and so that's one. So I do think that will help in his takedown defense. So
Plus those kicks,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Those are going to be really dangerous for Jan.
Yeah, and I do think that Alex is more powerful for sure than Izzy. I think that Izzy's quicker, but Alex has surprising hand speed. Where if he's in tight, then you wouldn't know the difference between their speed. It would be about the same. So I can definitely see why you pick Alex. Jan does have I mean, it's not like he just has a chance. Like he can definitely win this fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, before this last fight, with Izzy, and we talked about Pereira moving up a weight class.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think he had a chance against Jan. But
yeah. Initially,
after seeing this fight and then just kind of watching a lot of his content and what he's been doing, I just flipped. Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jan. He's really dope, really powerful. His last fight wasn't all that great. And I think the one before, what was the one before? Matter of fact, let me see.
Oh yeah, no, Jan hasn't won, like really won in a while, to be honest with you. Jan has You see,
Dominic
his last
Reyes is
fight
a
was
win.
against Magomed Ankalaev, and that was a draw. The fight before that was
I can't say
I
his
feel like
name.
who?
Who Jan fought before? It's Alexander Rakic.
Yeah, that's what I
Rakic.
was gonna say. Yeah, Alexander Rakic. That was the fight before, and that
Oh, he
fight
knocked him
ended.
out.
He didn't. That fight ended because Rakic tore his
Oh,
ACL. So it was
oh, it's a
an
TK.
injury,
Okay,
TKO. Yeah, yeah. And so,
yeah, that's not good.
so keep going backwards and to find his win because before that,
Funny
he
enough, he got
lost to Glover Teixeira, and then
submission.
before
So
that, the last win was Israel Adesanya, right?
yeah, 2021. And then before that, he didn't fight. Oh, he had a kid or something, right? In between
Yeah,
that
he had a
time, because he
kid.
didn't
Yeah,
fight for a while. It was 2020. That was fight with Dominic Reyes. So
yeah. Now he looked amazing in that fight. He tore Dominic Reyes' head off, but um, I wonder how where he is as a fighter right now because he's 40 years old. He just had another kid, and does he still have that same fire in the fight? Because Alex definitely does right now. So
this is true.
that's what I wonder about. That's the part that I wonder about because he still has stuff to prove, and
Yeah,
does Jan feel he still has stuff to prove?
right.
Okay.
He looks happy. He looks, from a mental standpoint, he looks just from embedded, right? He
Yeah,
doesn't really have a lot of other content. I haven't really seen any other interviews or anything. He looks healthy.
he does.
On paper, like he should win this fight. But
He has the tools
I'm
to, but
going Alex. Wait,
I
so what's your
think
pick?
that
You're going Jan, huh?
it's hard to go against Jan, but I'm going to go Alex too. I think that Alex's desire is going to get him over Jan. I think you remember when Jan lost to Glover Teixeira? You could just see his
Mm-hmm.
desire just leave.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he almost started
yeah.
tapping before the choke was already all in. Like like he just didn't really want to be there at that point.
Which,
And
to
I
be
feel like
honest, I
his
don't think
desire
he
is kind of going
did.
down.
Yeah,
You know.
it's kind of starting to come back to me that I thought he was going to win that fight going in.
Me too. I did too.
Yeah. Well, so let me look at heavyweight really quick. No, not heavyweight.
Light heavyweight.
Or light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Man, God, dog, I really wish Jamal did not get injured because that would be an amazing fight. Jamal and Pereira. I would love to see it.
It would, and you know what? It would create a new round robin of fighters because if Jamal didn't get hurt and Alex won and they fought, Izzy fights whoever, and then Izzy's gonna would have fought the winner of Jamal and Alex for the light heavyweight belt. I'm certain of it. That's the way.
Oh, is he trying to go up again?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He hasn't said it. He hasn't said it, but like that's the rumor. Like
oh.
he's looking at it.
I saw that. So he just doesn't have a fight right now, huh? Is he?
He doesn't. No,
Okay.
he doesn't. Another rumor, the Sean Strickland fight fell through for whatever reason.
I know. I saw that. That would have been a dope
And I
fight.
really don't understand that. I don't
Yeah, I
understand
mean,
it
they're both chilling, so.
unless they're doing some weird stuff with Izzy, trying to go up again. But I don't think that. To me, I don't think this is a good time to be trying to go up.
I know. Now
I
it
don't
seems
right
like
now. I
he's
don't think that
following.
anybody really needs to be trying to go up. To be honest with you, like as far as like champions are concerned, like I don't see a current champion right now that really should be trying to go up. Like I understand people saying stuff about Alex. Who, Islam? No, he hasn't even defended the belt against anybody in the division.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like he should just drop the belt and move up. I just feel like
that's different if it's.
That's hard for him to make.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's hard. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like I don't see anybody that should be right now today that should be going to the UFC and saying I want to challenge for a belt in addition to the one that I have.
Yeah,
The only
no.
person that I could possibly
Well,
see doing that soon in the future is Aljamain, but
so
it would
not Volkov.
only
Because I mean
no,
he
no,
just
he
fought
just did
Yair.
it.
Okay,
Right.
so he
He
defended
just
his
did
belt
it.
yet again. There no, but you really think Ilya is gonna do something? I mean, I'm just saying, like,
No,
I think
no, I
that
don't. But I think that
Volkanovski
you got to get some time in between. You got to do
time in
so.
between
You got
what?
in between him challenging for that belt. Like it's tying up two divisions. Now he's an active champion down there, and he's really trying to keep moving the contenders through the mill. But like that's holding up the lightweight division because if Islam is going to fight this dude twice, he still ain't fought a lightweight. Like just fight a lightweight. Like that,
He is. He's about to
I
fight
think it should
Charles.
be special. Okay, he's fighting a lightweight that he already fought.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Give him Fazeev. I still think that would be a good fight.
So rumor is Fazeev is about to be off the table.
What do you
So
mean? Off the table of what? Whose table?
off the table to fight anybody else. They're trying to make him against Gamrot. So
that's cool.
which is fine because Charles and Islam are booked or whatever, but I just
really
don't
wish they
see
would
a
give
reason
him
for people trying to jump up right now is all.
Yeah, that's true. But I really wish they would give Fazeev Benil. I don't think Benny took too much damage. I think
his feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
If anything, his feelings are hurt. He had that championship. Like he had it.
It was
in his
right
hand.
there.
It was right there.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, no, they'll probably throw someone like Chandler to him because I don't know what the heck is happening with Chandler. I haven't seen anything, like nothing.
No, I watched Chandler's breakdown of the fight that we're about to talk about. Did you? I don't know if you saw that, but
I haven't seen anyone. I might have Volk. I saw Volk's breakdown. But
who did he pick?
What out of like dust out of the
Dustin and
what did he call him? The Ustins. I mean, I think he picked who everyone is picking, which is Dustin. I mean,
interesting because that's not who Michael Chandler picked. He picked Justin.
Yeah, he picked the underdog. Of course he did.
He picked Justin.
What was his breakdown?
You think it's because he said that
well, let me
Poirier.
Guess.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Because I don't want to be wrong. Please tell me he said some bullshit like he's got that dog in him.
He did say that. He did.
God
say
damn
that.
it! Are you serious? Oh my god!
He did say that. Yeah, he did. All right. I mean, you've heard enough Michael Chandler. You got him. You got him down. You know he's going to see you at the top.
Did he at least apologize before he said that? Sorry, guys. But he got the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, or did he just say it outright? Like, I don't care about your Reddit bullshit.
It was more like I don't care type of vibe to it. Yeah, he also talked. Okay, let me tell you what he said. He said, Dustin has the power advantage.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he said that's the hardest he's been hit since he's been in the UFC. Is Dustin,
right?
And he said that Justin has a speed advantage. He said that when it comes to like he said when it comes to like heart, and just having that dog in him, which is what he said. He said both of them do. He said those are tied for that. Both of them do. But he said that he was going with Justin because in the fight that they had, Justin was winning on the cards, and he feels like this isn't going to be nobody's going to get finished. He thinks it's going to go to the cards.
So he thinks that
So
Dustin, that Justin, God damn it, that Gaethje just got caught. That's what I'm hearing
yeah,
anyway.
that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. He feels like Justin just got caught. I I
Nah,
understand it. I understand where he's coming from, but like,
I'm not sure he was winning on the cards. With what? Kicks? Eye pokes?
damage.
Duplicate eye pokes? Like,
Yeah, the two. He hit him with the two. That's rare. That's rare. It's a rare one. You don't normally get two. You only get
that
one.
shit
Not
is
the two.
crazy. And you know what?
I don't even think
Dustin
that
is
John
such a
Jones hit two yet. Ain't hit it.
he's such a good like fucking sport about it too, because he didn't say anything. Like
Nothing.
he was like, "No, man, it's cool, man. That's cool." I mean, he got his
It's cool,
lick back
man.
though. Like
So
right before.
I'm blind, but you know, it's cool. I'll find you. And he did.
Yeah,
He did.
he's a really respectful fighter. I
Except
don't
for when
know.
you blow your dirty nose blood in his face.
Well,
In
I
his
don't.
mouth.
I
Oh,
don't
it
even
was in
think
his
Chandler did
mouth.
that. Like, I don't know. I don't really hold that against Chandler. I don't want to go down that route again. Okay, so why'd you do that to me?
He
He's a
did that on
corny
purpose
dude.
for sure.
He's a corny dude, but I don't really. I see what
Yeah.
Dustin is saying about not really being a fan of Chandler because you act a certain way, but I guess he's trying to say I see through that, right? I don't know. I don't necessarily agree. I still think Chandler's a good dude, and it's a fight. Was it gross? Yes, it was fucking disgusting. But anyway, back to the Austins. I do not think that Justin was winning that on the cards. What rounds was he winning? I mean, I think he won what?
I'm not
Two?
sure, but I'm pretty sure they have that card out
The
there
end of
somewhere.
two? All right,
See.
let's pull it up. I don't even know. We just saw it. So
I mean, I don't remember seeing the actual scorecards, but we're about to see. What do they say? Do you see it?
all right, so I don't have my glasses on. I'm over here squinting. All right,
Sound like an old lady.
so
I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. Looks like
it's a picture of it too. It's not even like a digital.
I see it. Okay, one judge had it tied. Another judge had it 29-27 Poirier.
You know what?
And the other one had it 29-28 Poirier. So he was winning on the cards too.
Chandler's right. I just said this last night. Remember? I was like, wait, no, I think Justin won round two. I can see, the argument for Dustin getting round two, but it was the end of round two that made me give it to, it was, seeing Dustin like right after
With his hands on his knees.
Yeah, like his legs were, they were beat the hell up.
Oh,
so,
yeah. They were torn up.
And I remember
it was funny too because he wasn't bow legged when he started the round, but at the end he was bow legged.
Yeah, he went full Bojangles there, but like
he did.
It had it not been for that point deduction, he would have won that round. So I see what Chandler's saying. Yeah, no, that shit. He's right. He's right. But let's see okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you. So this is weird. So go ahead and tell me what I'm looking at here. The scorecard.
The scorecard? Oh,
yeah.
So they had it. So white, they got the white, blue, and the red there as far as the judges. But so they had it 28-28, 29-27 because of the point deduction, and 29-28. So all three. Well, the first one had Derrick clearly had it tied, but Dave Hagen and Sal Diamato gave it to Dustin, or were giving it to Dustin. So Dustin was ahead 2-1 on two of the scorecards and tied on the other. So, if anything, if it would have kept down that same path, then it would have been, something close to a split decision type of thing.
Looks like
Dustin.
Who's the first card? Derek Cleary.
Yeah.
Initially, he gave Dustin round 2, and then he changed it. Do you see that? It's like a 10, and then it's like no, 9. Is that the round?
I think that what he was doing because they keep a running total in that column. So I think that he was
okay. I'm looking at total 19 column. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, he gave him.
He did give him a 9 though.
Mm-hmm.
On round 2.
Yeah,
but everyone else gave Dustin 10.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like for the majority of the judges were going with Dustin so far in the fight. So that argument doesn't match up on this part, but I understand where he's coming from. I mean, he's been in there with the both of them.
Yeah.
So, he understands the speed advantage that Justin might have and the power advantage that Dustin might have. So
that's true. So I guess he's not using the speed.
Let me fix my hat because I got to put on the Dustin hat. It's the Dustin hat. So I think that Dustin and Justin, like, they're just one of those fights that you really it's kind of hard to figure out which way it's going to go because both of them are they run off of momentum. Like when one of them starts to get momentum, like it's almost like an avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them have the ability to make that momentum go. And I think that's why we like both of them so much.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, it really just depends on who catches that momentum first. Mm-hmm. But I actually think that in this fight, Justin Gaethje's philosophy change of how he fights is actually not going to help him if he comes back with that same, way of fighting, in my opinion. When he fought then, his offense was built off of leg kicks to set them up, get them, thinking about the leg kick, and that's when you can really use your hands and start to throw different kinds of combinations and wear them down. In his new style, he does not kick as much. And I think that that's what he was hurting Dustin with to open up his strikes. And Dustin actually uses his leg kicks now, like what he did against Conor. He used his leg kicks to set up the hands in the first one. Well, I say in the first one, it's really the second one when he knocked him out. And, that's all that Conor thought about going into the third matchup. He's going to use those leg kicks, those outside calf kicks to set up his hands. And I think that that's where he's going to take the wind out of Justin's sails, later once it gets closer to the championship rounds. I think it'll be similar timing to what this one was. I think that he figures out a way to wear him down from the bottom up, and he wins the fight. I think that he probably finishes it in the fourth.
You talking about Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really want to see Justin's clearly been working with Kamaru. So I'm hoping he's got him tapped into his wrestling. Not that Dustin can't handle his shit, on the ground, but his biggest weakness is rear naked choke. So if I'm Justin, that's kind of what I'm going for. We practicing that shit every day, like fucking 3-pointer every day. So
yeah. I think that if that was part of that, that was in his bag. I mean, like, it's not that he doesn't roll, and do jujitsu and things like that, but like thinking of using it offensively, I haven't seen that in his bag.
Not at all. Not at all. I said I would like to, and if it were me.
Oh yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't even think that he even went for a takedown in the first fight. Now, granted, the first fight was so long ago, but
5 years ago, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, when you're starting to get hit in the face, you tend to resort to what's in your bag. And he just doesn't use offensive wrestling or grappling the way that you would think that his pedigree would allow him to. So I don't know.
Why though?
I hope he institutes that. If he does, that changes a lot of the fight.
I'm just like, why doesn't he though? Like,
I don't know.
Like, what's the deal? I'd like to see it. I would like to see it. I'd like to see him win. Obviously I'm going Dustin, but I'd like to see him win.
I think it would
That'd be cool.
Either way it goes, like, it's not like a loss is going to really damage whoever loses, to be honest. Because even if Justin loses, there are a lot of other fights that he can have. I mean, he it's not like he's not coming off of a win over somebody who is part of the future of the division. So he's not going to fall far. And then Dustin, he's a legacy fighter at this point. Like, he's fighting for I mean, he doesn't have the belt, like the traditional undisputed belt, in his trophy case. But I think that he's big enough. He's a big enough UFC star that he start to have fun fights to really like make money if that's what he wanted to do. So either way it goes, whoever loses, it's not like it's gonna hurt too much.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
As far as their stuff,
I'd like to see Dustin move up a weight class. I'd like to see. What did I say yesterday? What was the fight? Do you remember by chance?
I can't remember who you said at welterweight. Oh, you said Dustin and Gilbert. You said that.
Yeah. I was like, move up a weight class and start there. I mean, I don't think anyone would disagree, to be honest. Well, maybe Shavkat would be like, no, wait a minute. Well, obviously all the guys there, but that would be a dope fight. Gilbert and Dustin. Does it make sense? Fuck no. I'm just saying that'd be a dope fight. That would be a crazy fight. I mean,
honestly,
yeah.
Dustin against Gilbert, Kobe. Kobe would be a huge fight. A huge fight.
Yeah.
Him against Leon.
What did I say? I think that Dustin and Islam and Charles, I feel like they should all move up. Like, this weight cutting shit at their age is just rough. I'm not saying they can't do it. It's just rough. And I think that there's better fights for them that they can actually, succeed in, in the next weight class. Fucking, can you imagine Charles Oliveira and Leon Edwards?
It would be an amazing fight.
Fucking Kobe and Dustin, Kobe and Islam. That would be a dope fight. That would be a great fight. It'll really shake that division up for sure.
I think
but
Islam
those guys,
destroys them. I think Islam destroys him. I think he does.
And Blahal will be, sitting in the corner somewhere, rocking himself.
Remember the name.
No, I think Dustin and Blahal will be a pretty cool fight. Literally any of the top 10. Literally any of the top 10 and those three guys. Yeah. I could just see a few that Charles will burn through immediately. Just wreck their lives.
It'll be exciting to see, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
The problem is when you see them, against people like Michelle Pereira. That's when things look real weird. Because Michelle Pereira is in that same division. And he is a massive welterweight.
That's true. Yeah. You got those, welterweights that are like, dude, you should be in the next division. What the hell are you doing here? But,
That's true.
I don't know. I think those would be cool fights. I think, man, what is it like? Would they ever do catch weight fights that just, remember when, there's a point in time where the fighters, like, they just don't have a fight. There's no opponent for them. And these guys aren't making any money. They're just kind of sitting out there. And some of them, they'll go to, you know, another organization and they fight whatever. But like the ones that don't, it would be pretty cool to, you know, just have these random sidebar fights. Just give the fans what they want to see type shit. And they make money too. So.
Yeah, they do. They do. I think
Everybody
UFC,
wins.
They don't, like, you remember when the Kamaru and Hamzat, you know, talk was out there where they were, the rumor was that the UFC was trying to make that fight, and Hamzat was, you know, well, no, not Hamzat, but I think that Kamaru was saying that, throwing it out there that it could be at a catch weight, and the UFC Dana responded and he was like, you know, we don't do catch weight fights because they don't make any sense. And so I think that, you know, they'll do a catch weight fight.
Yeah.
But I think that it would have to like be one of those bigger legacy fights like you're talking about, like, you know, maybe some, I don't know. I don't even know what the scenario would be. Maybe somebody that's in the top 5 fighting another person that's in the upper division top 5 is almost like a super fight, but without the belt type of thing. They might do something like that, because that's exactly what that is.
1-4 is pretty up there, I would say. So
yeah, that's a super fight,
you know,
but it's a super fight without the belt. So
yeah, I mean, okay, well,
yeah, I think that those are just like interesting fights. You know,
Dana should just start saying,
like, what were you gonna say?
Dana should just start saying that fucking, it's not a perfect science, guys. That's what he should start saying, because it doesn't make sense, or we don't really do that. No one is, I mean, he says that with no gimmick fights, but I mean, he does them.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. A lot of gimmick fights.
Yeah.
I mean, like, thinking of like even potential fights that they can make that are like that. Like right now, they wanted to do it. So say they did a catch weight, 150 pounds. So it's between featherweight and between lightweight. So 150 pounds catch weight, and it would be Justin Gaethje against Arnold Allen. What do you think about that fight?
Where?
Just the fight
what
itself.
weight class is he in?
Arnold Allen, he's a featherweight. He's a 145.
Hey, he's little.
No, he ain't. He's the one that just fought Max.
I know.
He's a big old 45.
Let me see. I don't remember him being like ginormous, you know, like
45
well,
years.
Okay, so Justin, he's not a big like 155. Like, I don't know what he walks around. He probably walks around like maybe 170 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably like fight night, I don't see him being over like 165. Like when he rehydrates, what do you think? He did not, like, Dustin looks, when he like, it's just, he's got a huge back, so he looks fucking 175, 180.
Yeah, he looks huge.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I could see that. That would be a dope ass fight.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really good fight. Really good fight.
In fact, it's kind of funny. I think Arnold would win unless Justin knocks him out.
And I think Arnold wins by finish.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it both ways.
I think, you know what? That's another thing on Arnold Allen. I don't even know how we got here, but I think that Arnold Allen in the future, just depending on how things shake out, how long Alex Volkanovski stays at peak, I think that Arnold Allen could be a person in the future that could be a champ. I think that he could win the 45 belt and get the 55 belt. I think he's that good.
Yeah, well, Max Holloway thought the same thing.
Well, he was close. He was close.
He was extremely close. I think it was like the end of round 3 with Dustin when I don't even know what the hell that submission was. Some kind of like choke of some sort. Mm-hmm. If that bell hadn't rung, I think he would have had it.
Maybe.
It'd have been over.
Maybe. Yeah, he had a shot. He definitely had a shot in that fight. That was a really good fight.
Yeah.
That's another
Yeah.
person that needs to test the waters at the higher division. I want to see him at lightweight. I want to see Max at lightweight. I think he can do some damage. Could you imagine seeing Max against Charles Oliveira right now? That would be very interesting.
I don't know. That's really difficult to.
I mean,
think
plus,
about. Just
there's a storyline. Max
what is it?
beat Charles already,
When?
but this was at featherweight. This is when Charles was at featherweight.
Man, it's crazy.
But he beat
him.
He finished him in the first round.
God, those guys have been in here for a long time. Charles and Max Holloway.
Yeah, since they were kids. But they fought. It was way in 2015.
Still, it's a long time.
Yeah, but no, like what happened was, they started fighting or whatever, and Charles's shoulder. I don't know if it popped out, but whatever it was a shoulder injury, and so Max TKO.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't even really get to fight. So I say that he finished him, but not really. He finished him about as much as Jan Blachowicz finished Alexander Rakic. It was about the same finish.
Yeah.
He saw him fall and he ran over and touched him. Okay, I won.
Bing.
So. Anyway,
well,
that's all the fights.
Excited.
So,
yeah, I'm excited.
I don't know how we're going to watch this and Spence Crawford at the same time, but we're going to make an attempt. That's just a huge, 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 huge boxing fight.
Yeah.
Plus, Errol Spence is from Dallas. Got to support him. Got to support dentistry. Make sure
dentistry.
Got to support that. He did because he lost all his teeth and he put them back in ever so lovely. It was wonderful.
Perfect advertisement.
The Charles Oliveira specials.
Huh? Did you watch? You're crazy. Did you watch Hot Boxing yet?
No, I'm not. I know he was on there.
No? Okay. All right.
You watched it already?
No, I haven't. Not yet. So I'm gonna watch this. I just want to see if it was good because it's an hour. So, yeah. We shall see.
Got to catch up on that stuff. Got to catch up on that. I've just been kind of avoiding the boxing thing because I've been glued to the UFC 291 stuff. So,
yeah,
we'll see. I definitely want to watch some of that stuff to catch up and hear what they're talking about. But anywho, we ran a smooth hour. That was good.
We did? Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see Shishi back there. It's magnificent.
Oh yeah, I see her.
Queen of the castle.
So
all right.
We will talk to you guys next week. We'll review what happened at UFC 291. We'll probably talk a little Spence Crawford and get ready for the next week. So
we'll find out if we get that 6-pack view or not.
Yeah.
WGS.
Cool. All right.
Bye.